Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're the show that takes your sources and, well, we try to pull out the most valuable insights for you. Today, we're looking at a really nicely written summary of Emily Henry's novel, Great Big Beautiful Life. Our mission here is to unpack the core emotional journey, the wisdom in this story, give you a shortcut, really, to understanding why it hits home for so many readers.
Yeah, this is going to be, I think, a fascinating look. It's about how a story can capture that beautiful messiness of human connection. We'll explore grief, growth, and how a life can still be beautiful in its bigness, even when it feels totally off track.
Okay, so diving in, what really struck me first was the central character, Cleo Hart. The summary paints this picture of her. Her soul is stitched together with stardust and sorrow. Which, I mean, that really says something, right?
It highlights this duality, someone carrying beauty on pain. It shows how all our experiences, the good and the bad,
Hmm.
they shape us.
Exactly. She was this bright comet, apparently. But now she's quietly drifting, untethered.
And what's really interesting there is how the setting is almost a character itself, mirroring Cleo.
Ah.
It unfolds in this soft-hued backdrop of a sleepy lakeside town, kissed by golden summer light and wrapped in the quiet melancholy of memory. It's not just scenery.
Right.
It really creates this poignant stage for her journey.
Yeah.
Helps us feel the weight of her past.
That makes sense. So, is the town just reflective space, or does the summary suggest it, forces her to confront things?
I think it's both, actually.
Mhm.
A sudden loss pulls her back, forces her to face these ghosts of who she was, and that tender ache of what might have been. The town, with all those memories,
Yeah.
it becomes the place she has to deal with it.
Okay, gotcha. And then there's Jonah Wilder. This relationship seems key. He's the boy who once understood her silence is better than anyone else. Powerful description.
Mhm.
And now he's a man with his own quiet heartbreaks and bruised dreams.
Mm.
The reunion isn't like instant fireworks. It's a slow, smoky rekindling,
Yeah.
built on glances, remembered laughter, and the ache of shared history.
And this is where I think the summary offers something really profound about connection. It says they're both broken in places that seem to mirror each other, like pieces of sea glass.
Oh, I love that metaphor.
Yeah. Once sharp and shattered, now worn smooth by time and tide. It suggests it's not about finding someone perfect, but finding someone whose smoothed over broken pieces somehow fit with yours.
Mhm.
It really makes you think about how shared pasts can be a foundation for healing, not just pain.
And the narrative itself sounds like it moves between these really small, intimate moments and bigger, almost epic ones. Whispered confessions on porch swings alongside starlit drives.
Yeah.
And the writing style, Emily Henry's prose, it dances like light on water, playful one moment, piercing the next. So how it's told is important too.
Absolutely. That style really underscores the themes running through it all. Grief, growth, forgiveness, self-discovery, all that deep stuff.
Mm.
But crucially, the summary points out it's also a celebration of joy, and specifically, messy, imperfect, defiant joy.
Defiant joy. I like that, even when things break.
Exactly. It reminds us that even when life doesn't go to plan, it can still be beautiful in its bigness, beautiful in its whole, complex, messy reality.
So towards the end, the summary says the book leaves you not with neat resolutions, but with a full heart and tear-stung eyes.
Mhm.
And it emphasizes that healing is not a destination, but a rhythm. Life's not a straight line. It's a collage of almosts, could-have-beens, and still possibles.
That distinction is powerful, isn't it? Healing isn't this finish line you cross. It's an ongoing process, like a rhythm you learn. And thinking of life as a collage, well, that reframes everything. Every near miss, every almost, it all adds to the picture.
So wrapping this up, what does this mean for you listening? The story sounds like something felt deep in the marrow, a kind of quiet anthem for anyone who's loved, lost, and found the courage to love again. It really challenges us, I think, to consider that sometimes finding your way home, embracing that bigness in your own life, means you have to walk through the fire holding someone else's hand.
Yeah. A powerful reminder that connection, especially when we're vulnerable, that's often where our real strength comes from.